And welcome to another edition of Kevin's Corner here on the Shore Sports Network, and brought to you by Jersey Mike's. Of course, always be a sub above. Big weekend for Jersey Mike's because it's Super Bowl weekend, and a lot of people will be watching the game on Sunday. I imagine my guest will also be watching a game that he is pretty familiar with. Darian Barnes, many will remember, is an outstanding player at Toms River High School North, led the Mariners to a state championship, went on to have a really impressive pro career, especially when you consider what he had to do to even get there. And it was 18 years or so ago that Darian was getting ready for this game, because he did play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they won the Super Bowl back in 2003, beating the Oakland Raiders. It's the only other time the Bucs have been in the Super Bowl. So as I welcome you in, I guess this one has a little more meaning for you than some of the other Super Bowls, right? As a former Buck?
Yeah, it brings back a ton of memories. It feels like it was like a lifetime ago that I was playing in that game, and to see them in it now and in the home stadium of all places is just it's cool.
Now, of course, this year is so different with the pandemic, but one of the things I wanted to get from you is what it's like Super Bowl week. And I know this year is not like that, but all the other years, and hopefully by next year. But can you share with us what that week is like for you as a player?
Well, it's probably, just from a player standpoint, it's a regular practice week. It's the end all practice week of practice weeks, but for the most part, you're going through your assignments, you're checking out their personnel. You've got like the media world like kind of centered on you for about a week. So as long as you can not deal with that, I think you're preparing for a game like any other.
Now, your game, I believe, was in San Diego, right, when you played?
Yes.
Good. Did you have good weather that week leading up to it?
Yeah, great weather.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah. So it was.
So give me the sense of Darian Barnes. Here's a guy, great player in high school, started your college career at Rutgers, transferred to Hampton, undrafted. If I remember correctly, it was the late Jim Garrett who really helped you get some looks. And then all of a sudden, here you are, thrust in this position where you're running out on the field at the biggest game there is, the Super Bowl. What was that feeling like for you?
It was utterly surreal. I mean, I was the fifth fullback taken with the Giants the first day of their training camp, and pretty much didn't have a prayer to make that team or maybe even another camp after that, and just got a lot of opportunities. Great coaches with Eric Studesville and Charles Way, being there, and Jason, kind of being, with Jason as a kid before I even thought about playing football, before I even thought about playing professional football, just kind of throwing and catching with him in the backyard at Mr. Garrett's house, to go from that to running out and playing in the Super Bowl like your rookie year is like, I can't, the arc, you can't write a better story arc, than that. So
is everything magnified that week in that game, or is it, again, for you as a player, is it just a normal week? We see much more, and for you, you just do your regular thing.
I think a lot of it, you just obviously it's more focus, but it's just a regular week. You got to go through, if you had good habits during the week, you're gonna play pretty well. So I think that's it. I didn't change necessarily my own approach. I just made sure I was on it and got myself ready to play.
Yeah, give us a sense too. Now, you won that game fairly handily, pulled away in the second half. So you knew with a few minutes left, like, you guys are Super Bowl champions. The sideline at that point, when you really know the outcome is over, and for you as a rookie, a young kid, I mean, do you pinch yourself and say, how did this all happen to me?
I was out there with like 9 other rookies. So we kind of all just knew, and it wasn't just the Super Bowl. It was a Super Bowl with the Bucs, that history that they had. And to be the first to kind of, usher that in, it was all of it. You couldn't have, you couldn't have asked for a better entry into pro football than that.
And of course, being a rookie and being an undrafted free agent, you didn't get big money, but you got that Super Bowl check, right?
Yeah, it was nice, you know.
Nice. Do you remember what you did with it?
No.
It's long gone, that's for
sure.
Yeah. Now, your career, I mean, you ended up playing for several teams, and you hacked out a pretty good career again for a guy who, even college, you were never a spotlight running back. You were in the pros, you're always a terrific blocking fullback, and you didn't get a ton of carries. But when you look back, you have to be really proud about what you were able to accomplish, where you started from to have that kind of career, play, 7 years or so in the NFL.
When I look back on it, I have a lot to be thankful for. I carved a little career. I got to do something that I loved, you only get to dream of. And just really fortunate, and to have those memories, even on the teams that we weren't successful, you can't beat it. So yeah. I'm fortunate, I'm just happy that I get to share those with my daughters. Don't really care, but I still get to share. I get to share with them stuff every now and then.
Well, they can call me at any time. I'll tell them, because I watched you play a lot of games at Toms River North. We covered a lot of those games, and you were one of the true greats, no question about it. So I know you coached a little bit. Where you're at your alma mater for a period, then you were the head coach at Colts Neck, and then you moved on. So catch us up a little bit on Darian Barnes, 2021.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's not much. Just dad raising his kids. I had a great
4 daughters, by the way.
Yeah, 4 daughters.
Do you ever get into the bathroom?
Actually, yeah, a little bit. Enough. But I got a great opportunity to be on a cooking show on Food Network, which is probably that was like the first time I'd been out of the house. This is before COVID, so it was really great. I got to learn how to cook.
By the way, the name of the show was The Worst Cooks in America, correct?
Yes, which I am no longer a worst cook, but yeah. That was a great experience. Just doing dad stuff and my hobby. I like to write and play video games. So that's kind of what I've been doing.
And you're teaching, right?
Yes, I'm a gym and technology teacher at a Montessori school up north, and really enjoy, Montessori is a little different than public school, and really enjoy kind of teaching the kids technology and doing a little gym stuff in there.
And 4 daughters, give us the ages.
So Damar's 14, Darren's 12, Dalen is 8, Andrea is 2.
You have your hands full, my friend.
Yeah, it's crazy at my house. My house is absolutely crazy.
Yeah. I got to ask you this, though. You were on the show, The Worst Cooking Show in America, last year on the Food Network. What is now, and I know your motivation was, I think your daughters sort of got you involved in that. You basically admitted you really never cooked. People always cooked for you. During the pandemic, life changed a little bit. So what does Darian, what can you cook now, and what's your go-to meal?
I can cook anything, pretty much. My go-to meal, probably lobster risotto. If I'm really trying to bang it out and be nice, do it nice. On any given day, chicken piccata, little lemons, little capers. But I pretty much, if I'm in the mood to do it, knowing what I know how to cook, I go do it.
Now, does your wife let you handle the cooking at home, or do you take turns?
She does it still mostly, because I know if I lie and say that I do it, I'll have hell to pay when I get home. So she, but every now and then she'll let me kind of go out and then do my thing.
So you'll sit down at home Sunday with your family and you'll watch Super Bowl 55?
Oh, the girls aren't going to watch that. Me and my wife will watch it. The girls aren't. Yeah, they're not watching it.
Will you have a little special rooting interest for the team that you used to play for?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I
Absolutely.
think they're a great football team, and I think the thing with them is that they have the right defense to go against that Chiefs offense. They've got, the only thing what I would say is I thought New Orleans had the best defense to play against them, ultimately.
Yeah.
And he torched them. He torched New Orleans defense. So we're saying that now. I've never seen a quarterback like that kid. Never.
Yeah.
Just the way he commands the field from the time he makes his calls until the time the ball's out of his hands. And he's the best quarterback I've seen at moving the field to where he wants it to be. And the best guy I thought was Aaron Rodgers, was really good at just moving the field, just wherever to his discretion. This kid, he's the future. Like, he's unreal.
Yeah. Of course, as a 40-year-old, which you are now, there's got to be a little bit of part of you that says, yeah, but that 43-year-old in the Bucs uniform is not bad either.
Oh no, he's the GOAT. He's obviously the greatest of all time, and you can't discount him. I just think, going from another team, going from where he was at and then coming to another team, and just, he picked the right team, and there's going to be a lot. It's going to be a really good game. It's definitely kind of looking to be like a really exciting game to watch.
Well, when you think about it, Darian, this will be the 55th Super Bowl. And in terms of the population, those that have played in it is minute. Those that have won a Super Bowl ring is a very, very small fraternity in terms of numbers. And you, my friend, are one of them. And, as I say, as I get older, you can take away a lot of things, but you can't take away the memories. And you have the memories of that 2003 Super Bowl. Darian Barnes, in number 30, wearing that uniform on the field in San Diego and being a Super Bowl champion. You'll have that for the rest of your life.
Thank you. It's something that will always stay with me.
Darian Barnes, it was great catching up with you. Wish you nothing but the best. Good health. You look great.
Thank you.
Stay healthy and enjoy raising those 4 girls. And let me give you a little advice. You have 4 weddings to pay for, my friend.
Yeah, that's my 401k, so it's cool.
Best wishes. I really appreciate you giving us some time today. Enjoy the game.
Thank you. You too.
You've been watching Kevin's Corner, another edition with Darian Barnes, Super Bowl champion, former Toms River North Mariner. Thanks for watching. More, of course, always right here on the Shore Sports Network.